Alright guys, I'm happy to announce the version 2 of the Greehas Kronos grip. I did receive this the other day, and I actually just had a chance to field test it at the arena, and I'm very much pleased with it. This is the version 2 of the original piece here, which was still a very good piece, but not quite as good in my opinion as the new piece, which has many of the changes that I was hoping he would make, based off of my input and input from others. It does have a more of an arc instead of being more of a square shape. It is not only a little bit lower overall and brings it more towards that center line of the pull, which is desirable, but also has more of a arc, more of a saddle to it, which I find that as I wrap my hands around it, I'm wrapping around the whole piece. I'm really getting a whole handful of it, which is nice and very positive. You can just kind of walk right up to it and slam it open. Even with a spring upgrade, this is an Apollo spring. In this one, a rather conservative spring upgrade, as compared to other springs people are putting in these at this point. It still has the ability to slam it open off the front. I do wish this piece here is a little more vertical, or a little taller maybe, or maybe instead of being tapered at the top, it was just a little more square. But at that point, I'm really being picky. The piece itself is really nice. It ran quite a few rounds at the arena with it, and it just feels solid. Just feels very natural, almost to the point you don't really notice it because it's not. It just feels like that's how it should be. Whereas without the slide, it was very kind of awkward because it felt like, wow, I'm grabbing onto this rail and this other, it just wasn't good. In this piece, the version 1 was nice, but it was just a little bit awkward. Just some of the fit of the way your hand fits it was still good, still better than nothing, but not quite as good as this. It's just a very nice piece. He did fix the issue of the fit of the bolts, which was just a minor incidental thing, but it is a thing, and some people are picky about stuff like that. But it's just a nice piece, something that, like I said, this is just an Apollo spring, which is still significantly better than stock, but not crazy. But I can imagine adding a beefier spring in here would make this a lot more difficult to prime, making the existing issues even worse. But I can see this it's just so, I don't know, just so comfy and natural, and just the shape and everything is just so much better. The print quality, of course, is just really good, and basically what I would expect from Greehas quality. No weird edges, no weird fitment issues. The piece just dropped on. You prime it back. You slip the piece on, run the bolts through it. The bolts fit between the teeth, I suppose, of the rail, between those guys. You don't have to encourage it on or anything. It drops on beautifully. It is just snug. No issues there. Very impressive piece. I can't recall what he's charging. I think he's wanting to keep it under $15, around $15 or something like that. Probably not a necessity if you were just a casual Kronos user. I've been nothing but impressed with this little blaster. Having a chance to take 2 of them to the arena and having the ability to prime them like that, or by racking them off your hip, like I mentioned before, and being able to run these things independently, opens up all kinds of doors for different options. It's just a good little piece. It just makes makes an already good blaster even more versatile. I don't know. I honestly, at this point, I have no negative things to say about it. Like I said, if it's not like a must-buy if you're just going to casually use the Kronos, but if you're probably going to put any kind of extra spring load in there, I would highly recommend it. I mean, it's just a nice piece, and it just adds so much to the utility. Like I said, the flexibility, versatility of the blaster. So yeah, I'll make sure to put all the buying information and Greehas information in general in the description box for you guys, and go ahead and check him out. And yeah, like I said, I really like this little piece. Just such a good addition to the blaster. And with this spring upgrade, 6-round mod, just a heck of a little blaster. I'm just really impressed. just such a good solid little blaster, and having just a nice little cherry on top like that just makes it even better. So thank you very much for watching, and like I said, I'll put the information, anything pertinent, in the description box, and we will see you guys next time.